Who is this?
The real question is, who are you? Are you someone capable? Someone I can work with?
I recognize your voice. You're that guy from the Duga radar installation.
Call me Sashko. We can help each other.
Raised in the jungle, right?
Yeah, a concrete jungle called Moscow. Anyway, it seems we're both looking for someone. We might as well join forces. Besides, I have no love for these NAR droids you're tangled up with. They're in my way.
What could you possibly contribute?
I know this whole place inside out. I know who you're up against, and I can handle myself in a fight. Any kind of fight. How's that for a contribution?
Well, let's say I'm interested. Where do we go from here?
Let's meet in 2 hours. Talk face to face. Find me on the roof of Cafe Pripyat in the port. Don't be late.
Let's make it happen.
You entered the zone like a ghost, but now so many people know about you and your mission. I don't like this, Igor. This is dangerous. Sashko is a real daredevil, all right. But like everyone else out here, he probably has his own agenda. Watch your step, Igor.
I hope I don't run into that maniac. What was his name? Kimenyuk? Who's there? You sleeping on the job, buddy? It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! Got a man down! He's over there! Over there! He'll come out eventually! Hurry!
No. No, I don't believe this. I wanted to ask why you're so infatuated with this Sibelius character. We have so many great Russian composers, and you chose some bald guy from Finland.
I wish you could see what I can when I play his suites. Tall pine forests, frozen lakes, the blurring of day and night, the world slowly revolving on its axis. It's almost like everything is connected, you know?
Sorry, I can't see any of that.
Sibelius isn't for everyone, but perhaps you could see it if you tried, my love.
Impressive. Now for the real test.
What do you mean? Test?
You think I trust you now? Why? Because you showed up? You need to show me I'm making the right decision. I want to see with my own eyes that when the time comes, you will not hesitate.
You want me to perform some parkour stunt for you? That's your idea of a test?
Whatever. Call it what you want. I call it a bit of insurance. Now go. See? Never doubted you, Chief. Well done.
What was that all about?
Trust, Igor. It was about trust.
I hope this wasn't all for nothing. Will you join me now? This place belongs to ghosts! Be gone, intruder! You don't belong here! Let her rest! That was crazy what you asked me to do. You know that.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone and playing tag with an army of mercenaries?
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand this, it's just a temporary partnership. You and I are not friends.
Sure thing, partner. Looking forward to working with you. Listen, who gave you the music box?
Crazy old man, like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that, but it's not like the zone provides a lot of choice in clients. I did what I was asked of me, got paid and left. That's the end of it.
You mentioned that you're looking for someone. Who?
Normally I'd say, none of your damn business. But in the spirit of trust, I'll tell you. It's my brother. I need to find him and ask him some questions.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
you hungry, Igor?
Not at the moment, thanks.
Just kidding. The meat, hell, this meat I wouldn't feed to my worst enemy. Or maybe only to my worst enemy.
What are you on about, Mikhail?
I've spent a lot of time in the zone. Too much time. Doing various kinds of deals. Along the way, I learned about what happened in our beloved motherland after the big fucking reactor exploded.
Okay, let's hear it.
After your dumbass scientists caused the explosion and irradiated us and half of Europe, someone told the party apparatchiks they needed to slaughter all the livestock in the area. We're talking 50,000 sheep and cattle.
Of course. It was regrettable, but a reasonable thing to do, Mikhail.
Right. But we wouldn't be Slavs if it wasn't for our fucking ingenuity and business acumen, huh? We always find a way. Hell, not even 100 years of communism could uproot our inbred knack for wheeling and dealing. Anyway, some genius decided it would be a waste to just throw all that meat in an incinerator. The animals were slaughtered, all right, but not destroyed. Instead, their glow-in-the-dark meat was mixed in with the flesh of healthy animals and shipped to Moscow. Cool, huh?
This sounds like the exact opposite of cool, Mikhail.
The glowing sausages left the party officials scared shitless. Their solution was to immediately ship it somewhere else. Georgia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan. But the truth was already out. And nobody wanted this generous gift. So, there was this freaking ghost train rolling through Ukraine and Belarus, from one station to another, filled with radioactive meat that no one dared touch. This toxic meat train cruised the Soviet Empire for 3 years. 3 fucking years! Before the cooling system broke down. At that point, the KGB stepped in and eventually buried the cargo. But I managed to snag a piece for myself, and I'm keeping it. It could be very valuable one day.
Valuable? How?
Not sure yet. It could have sentimental value. Or maybe I could use it to blackmail someone.
You're insane. Please keep your radioactive meat away from our kitchen.
What news, Professor?
Nothing much, Sashko.
How's the investigation going? Any closer to finding your girl?
Well, I'm not giving up yet.
That's the spirit. I'm not giving up on my brother Ruslan either.
No, you should never give up on family. You said something about your father earlier. Won't he be looking for you?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't want to talk about it.
Of course, I didn't mean to pry.
I can't say anything good about my old man anyway.
He was the abusive type, huh?
Abusive, sure. I like when culture people use fancy words to describe a shitty situation. He was a sadistic bastard. He used to beat the ever-living crap out of me and Ruslan, until we got too big to take it lying down.
Right, so you fought back?
Yeah, you could say that. We threw the old bastard into the well behind our house.
You did what?
I was hoping he'd drown and solve some of our problems. But like all the other days, that one just wasn't lucky. He just broke his legs.
Did you pull him out?
We were going to, but it turned out our neighbor was keeping his moonshine stashed down at the bottom of this well. So, the old man decided to stay put and drink away his pain.
That's an incredible story, Sashko.
Where I come from, that's just everyday life, Professor.
Hey,
About what? I can show you a thing or two, but you...
Fantastic.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference, but sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. Let's see if I can teach. First, breathe from the bottom of your belly. Now, okay, so... Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor! You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor! Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. Take cover, Igor! to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew, no questions asked. Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. How are things, Professor?
I would like to read.
Sure. Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastique left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-hole. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I'll mark the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
What's the skinny, partner?
Do you really have to go to this get-together tonight?
You know I do, Tanya. Semenov will be there, and some big shots from the party, too.
So take me with you.
I wish I could, but...
Why not? Is it some kind of boys' night out in the city?
What? No, we'll be discussing plans for the power plant.
Over vodka, I presume.
Well...
Fine. But if you come home blind drunk, you can go straight to the couch. Why did you abandon me?
Oh, you look radiant today, Tanya.
I forgot to tell you, Papa is coming to visit next week.
Oh, what? All the way from Murmansk?
I know you and Fomin don't get along, but he is my dad, and I don't get to see him very often. So promise me you'll be on your best behavior, okay?
Oh, but of course. You know me. I'm always on my best behavior.
Right. Pripyat Secondary School number 3. The biggest of the 5. My friend Nadia's daughter used to go here.
I remember. They had an outstanding program. Art, languages, and most importantly...
Science?
Naturally. I bet you can still find a portrait of Lomonosov or Newton hanging up there.
Cute. But that's not all they taught us at this school, is it?
What are you getting at?
Propaganda speeches, military drills, preparing little kids for World War III. What do you do when the evil capitalists drop an atomic bomb on your house? Duck and cover. No. You put on your gas mask and marching boots, grab a rifle and rush the enemy. You kill it. You crush it. You annihilate it. Even when you die, you're not free. So when the party commands it, you rise up from the dead to fight it again. And most of all, you keep your mouth shut. All your life, you protect the state's secrets. Then you take them to your grave.
Those were different times. The Cold War mentality and us versus them routine. A lot has changed.
But has it? Really?
Yes, it has. We live in a new world now.
Look around you. How is this new world working out for you? These children. They were raised to fight the enemy. But how do you fight an invisible enemy? You can't see it. You can't taste it. Yet you can feel how it penetrates your body, corrupts you from the inside. And you, Igor? Who are you fighting against?
Everyone and everything that stands between me and you, Tanya.
And what if you're wrong? What if the enemy is you?
What are you saying?
Time to move, Igor. We're done here. The Azure swimming pool. It brings back so many memories.
Tatiana Fomina Amelieva, youngest freestyle champion swimmer in Pripyat. You know, I sometimes think you missed your calling. It would have been best if you'd pursued a career in sport.
Give me a break. I was never going to be another Galina Prozumenchikova. I never would have won any Olympic gold medals. For me, it was always about this feeling of freedom, being able to float and become weightless. That was my refuge.
Swimming. Yes. You always wanted to teach I mean,
Say it.
I can't.
Do you think you would have made a good father, Igor?
I don't know. You tell me.
How do you know I'm not just a voice in your head, my love? There are things you need to figure out by yourself. Unfortunately, I can't help you.
Okay. All right. Yes. I think I'd make a good father. I would do everything to protect our child. Everything to keep him or her from drowning.
Like you kept me from drowning?
That's not fair. Why? Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything, my love. You're doing it to yourself. Come, Igor. We still have one more place to visit. Remember this place?
Oh, it's our old apartment. How could I have forgotten it?
Perhaps you wanted to forget. Perhaps you needed to forget, Igor. It used to be our past and future, both. But it's just an empty shell now.
I wonder what happened to all our stuff. My desk, my books, your violin.
Who knows? It's all gone now. Stolen, ruined, torn apart.
It must have been extremely irradiated. It would all be worthless anyway. The liquidators probably removed it all. They had to bury it. Or perhaps some low-life smugglers took it. People are so predictable. They'll snatch up whatever they can carry if the opportunity arises. I once heard a story about a guy who stole a window because...
I don't care about any stupid windows, and neither do you. You're only trying to distract yourself with those pointless little antidotes.
From what?
From what instead, when it's been right here all this time, staring you in your face, the truth about us.
It's just an empty apartment, Tanya.
It's the truth.
What's new, Igor?
Nothing much.
Yeah, we had some great adventures together as mercenaries.
I remember Anton talking about Casham. What was that all about?
Casham was a nasty piece of business. How much do you know about the civil war in Syria?
Not much. I've had other things on my mind.
You and the rest of the world. Nobody cares about those people. For the big players, Russia, the US, China, most of these war-torn countries are nothing but a playground for testing their weapons and making policy. It's called war by proxy. Us mercs usually play a supporting role to the armies on the ground, supplying intel, equipment, and tech. There's an unspoken rule that we never attack each other directly, but sometimes we get in each other's way, and then things can get out of hand. That's what happened in Kashim. Assad's forces, backed by Russian mercenaries, clashed with the SDF, which was supported by the US. The US used dozens of drones, fighter jets, and helicopters to pretty much annihilate the opposition. Anton and his mercenary buddies weren't equipped to deal with that kind of air superiority. He watched some of his friends die, and came close to getting killed himself.
I admire your bravery and dedication, Olivier. And Anton's. Still, I can't help but wonder why we keep killing each other over some godforsaken strip of land. It goes against everything I believe.
And I admire your idealism, Igor. But you're in the minority. And sometimes violence is the only way to solve a problem. That's something I think you're going to learn in the near future.
What's up, my bud?
I was just thinking, Mikhail, how did you get to be so knowledgeable about herbs and plants?
Why? What's so goddamn strange about that?
I never said it was strange. I'm just curious. You created your own compendium. No small undertaking.
I studied a lot, you know.
You studied botany? At what school?
Best fucking school there is. The University of Life.
I see.
Give me that look. You can trust everything I wrote down, to the letter. I've always been into plants and mushrooms. All different kinds. Everything in my compendium has been tested by me personally. So if you've got a problem with any of it, you can stick it where the control rods don't shine.
Really? But some of this stuff must be poisonous.
Well, I have a strong stomach. But yes, I've had my share of accidents. Luckily for me, my stalker friends were there to save me. Adrenaline and gastric lavage are my bosom companions.
Sounds serious.
How else would I know what's edible? It's a little something I call the scientific method. You should check it out yourself sometime. Wait, aren't you a scientist?
Ingesting unidentified plants and mushrooms doesn't sound like the scientific method. It sounds like suicide.
But I'm here, though, am I not? That means I'm right.
Okay, fine. I just hope my stomach is as strong as yours.